All right, welcome back. It's 8:40, and here's a question. Have you ever had something at home or at work or just in your life that you can't get rid of, and all it does is add to your clutter? So at some point, we all have. But there is a way to clean up the mess and possibly hold on to that sentimental value item, or maybe time to let it go. Professional organizer Stasia Symes is here with some tips on how to help. So we all have some things that we just can't let go of, or we probably could keep, and you're going to help us figure it out.
Yes, I got some tips with me today. We're going to go through them one at a time.
Oh, good, good. Okay, so if there is something that I do have and I've held onto it for a while, how do I decide on whether to keep it or toss it?
Okay, so one of the things these are all of the reasons people might say that they're holding on to clutter. What if I need it one day?
Right.
So they're coming from a place of what if. And a perfect example is I was working with someone who had a microwave, an extra microwave. They had a good microwave, but what if that good microwave breaks and they need this other microwave? That microwave takes up a lot of space. And somehow they were thinking, you know, well, I'm connected to this microwave. I might need it one day. And I encourage situations like this for you to go ahead and donate that, because when the time comes for something to replace, you're going to go out and buy a new one anyway.
This is true. Okay, so now I get something from someone. It's a gift. It may not be a holiday or birthday. Maybe it's just something special they got me and I can't let it go. Okay,
so when somebody gives you a gift, they're not giving you an obligation. All right, so you don't need to keep something.
That's good.
You don't need to keep something for the rest of your life.
Right.
One of my favorite tips, especially when it comes to jewelry or clothing, if somebody gifts you an ugly item, don't wear it in front of them, because you're encouraging them to purchase you more unattractive gifts.
That's funny.
So I'm sure that there's something else that they've given you in the past that you love and appreciate. Wear that. Show your appreciation for that, and let the rest go.
What happens when I go to the store and I buy something and it costs me a pretty penny, and then it's like, but I paid so much for that?
Yeah, women in shoes, that's a big one. Oh, I love these shoes. They're beautiful, but they hurt my feet and I've never worn them. I call that expensive clutter. And so either find a buyer, right? Take it to a consignment shop, or let it go.
Okay, and what about one of those things? It's a project I have laying around, and I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I just haven't, but I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of the 1-year rule, and that can be applied to I'm going to fix it as well. If you've had something that needs to be mended or worked on, make it a priority, or let it go.
And I guess lastly, you know, at the crux of this, I have something and it's sentimental. It meant something to me at one point, maybe good or bad. It's hard to let it go.
Yeah. So sometimes you need to come back to those things in the future. It takes a while. If you just lost a loved one, you're not ready to deal with something emotionally right away. Totally understandable. However, when time passes and you come back to these items, you can't keep every memory. So choose your keepsakes wisely, and note that when you're getting rid of an item, you're not getting rid of the person or the memory itself.
Okay, so Katie Williams on our Facebook page, she asked, what do you do when everything has a memory attached to it? Man, that's deep.
Yeah. So, well, I see that a lot, and really what happens is it's hindering your ability to live in your home. If you can't even get into a specific room because of all the memories that you have lying around, are you honoring or hoarding your memories? My tip for somebody who has a hard time letting go, take a photograph.
It lasts longer.
And then donate.
All right, Stasia Symes. Hey, so in other words, Katie Williams, you gotta let it go. All right, if you have any questions about getting organized, you can call Stasia directly, 504-920-1800, and receive a free clutter consultation, or tweet at Stasia Symes using the hashtag clutter question and for WWL. So your question may be answered live on air when Stasia joins us again next month. Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.